cutting and the blade's getting worn out. I know it is, and there's what happens right there. So if you're running, this is one disadvantage of a band mill. I run primarily Lennox Woodmaster B bimetal. They're about $50 or $52 per blade. You can get a Woodmaster C, which is for carbon blade, that cost about half that, about $25. But they only last about 2 hours worth of cutting. The Woodmaster Bs, the bimetal ones, you can get about, I can get about 6 hours of cutting out of it, somewhere in that ballpark. And I know if this was a nice walnut log, I would have put a new blade on it before this ever happened. But I knew it's not that big of a deal. I can now, with that brand new blade I just put on there, I will go ahead and run it on through. It'll pass nice and straight how it's supposed to, and I'll just have a couple short pieces on the next two boards. But just something to, a band mill, be real careful if you're cutting into a really nice log that you've got a good blade on there. Something else, nice thing about this one here, I haven't tensioned it yet, but this little here, it's got a gauge on it. Sometimes they've got some, I'll take it up to around 2,700 PSI of pressure. Move this fuel line up out of the way. But anyway, and then when you put a new blade on, you're going to have to keep an eye on it. About every cut or so, you'll want to check, because as that blade stretches, and once you've run it for about 15-20 minutes, made a few cuts through it, it will back off. But nice thing about that is, you know what your tension is. Some of the styles that just have a bolt that comes in and tightens up on that bolt, you don't really truly know your tension. So that's a really nice feature. So just something else, a little bit of history here.